Hello, it's me, Zen. So I made another video before this. This is the last straw of a painting that's been giving me some trouble, so I've actually restarted it. Um, my other video, I turned up the music way too loud. Apparently, you couldn't hear anything that I said. It wasn't even that loud to me. It's barely audible, but on the sound, for whatever reason, it was pretty blaring. So I've made a new video with hopefully a much quieter, more ambient song. It's by someone called Espen Kristiansen, and it's a cover of Skyrim, the Skyrim song by Jeremy something. Yeah. I don't own the song. I'm just using it. I bought it off iTunes, but yeah, I like to have music when I'm working. It's hard to concentrate if it's dead silent to me, or if I'm like talking to myself. It's kind of strange. So I like the music to, get a rhythm going. So I'm restarting this painting I kept having problems with. Some of my friends who are watching this video, they're mostly who this video is for, but if you're tuning in, like, I'm nice to meet you. Um, it was this painting was my thumbnail when I was coming up for a design. Yeah, it's pretty chaotic. I'm trying to find a better workflow. And my problem with this is I started with this and I like scaled it up so I could start. And you can see it's so loose and chaotic, like I didn't clean it up enough to where I could construct over it very well. So I'm trying a different approach. Like, I'm going to start with values this time. I heard this is a good way to work from a few people. I've been taking some classes from the CG Master Academy online. You can look them up if you're curious. And this is one of the tips that I've had, is to start with your values first, so that way you know like where your darks and your lights are, and then move into color. I usually just do straight out color because I love color, but I'll try this time to see if it really helps with the construction, so you don't end up with a jumbled mess and then like not be able to finish because you keep changing your plan over and over again. And it's not so bad if you do like minor tweaks, but when you get stuck on like major shapes that you should have, mapped out before you started, then you kind of have to keep starting over again. Yeah, so this is my character, Emperor Zen. So, like, if you know me from some other place, you may know who this is, but he's my own made-up guy. He's not really based off everybody. I'm using, Jared Leto as a reference, because I needed a reference for especially the face anatomy to get it to look realistic. I'm going to change up a lot of stuff like the lighting, and plus you see he's looking like off to the right on this one, but I want his eyes to go down in this one. So I'm going to hook up my tablet real fast. My tablet's kind of big, so I have to, hold it in my lap just right. The background's gonna give me some problems because I'm not that great at like architecture design, but I decided to put in the background. This is mostly my value study. I may end up having to start it a third time, but at least I can get like, some practice in the values. Somebody asked me about how to shade, so this may be some like good ideas for you. If you're out there, you know which friend of mine you are. In composition, I'm not really like a master. I'm sort of still learning, but hopefully this can like, get you guys started if you want to learn, like, get some ideas what you can do. Yeah. So eventually, like, I know I should probably like, do concepts that has come up with the design of the sword and everything, but I didn't like, do all this all. I'm gonna have to make up some stuff as I go along. Otherwise, I would never start this painting. I'd be like eternally designing stuff. This composition sort of begs for a cape. It wasn't in my original design. He just has a jacket and armor, but this like really wants one, so I'm just gonna add one. Or at least something that can turn into a cape. It's so much nicer looking. Actually, I'm gonna do that on another layer. Sorry. Layer, new layer. Yeah, much better. I think I want this cape to be a lighter color. I don't want it to be dark to contrast his. I want the character to be darker than the cape. It's a little bit too much dark. It's not as. It's probably gonna change. I'm probably gonna. I wanted that to be the eraser, and it's not doing it. I have this glitch where my Photoshop doesn't read the end of my tablet pen as the eraser properly. It only does it like half the time. Kind of frustrating. I tried changing the settings, and I think it's actually just a glitch. I don't know if it's the tablet or Photoshop, though. That's much better for the shape of the cape. Something like that. Yeah. See, I don't even know what this thing is going to be yet, but the composition kind of like really demanded it. There you go. Much better. Something like that. I'm probably going to change it quite a bit later. Yeah. I don't know like what material it'll be made out of or how it attaches to his back. So I'm expecting to really change that entire thing. But it's a lot better because you can see like now the movement goes like this. Yeah, that's kind of how I want it to go, is like this. The building's supposed to be in here. And so I'm going to try putting the background in next. Maybe like this will help. The cape's having some problems reading in my brain for some reason. There we go. I think it's the values. Here, I'm going to save it. That are throwing off this sword. It doesn't seem quite right. The perspective is like really off to me. I think it is the value. So I'm going to see what this does. Yeah, it helps if the bottom values are darker. That helped a lot. At least to me it did. Yeah, that's better. Well, it's not completely correct still, but I'm gonna work with it. Because this sword is important enough to the character, I may do some concepts like off this picture later, like, and just probably won't make a video of it, but you'll get to see me draw it in, I guess, later. I'm sort of like basing this character a little bit off King Arthur. Straight into color there. So the sword is important to King Arthur. Or at least in like, you know, visual storytelling with your character. Yeah, there we go. I'm sorry if you hear funny noises in the background. Like probably like traffic in my street behind my house. It happened in my last video. It's like some person must have been on a joyride and they were like driving by at the speed of sound, you know. Like, no! Poor YouTube people have to hear that. Okay, well I'm not gonna spend an eternity like eternally fixing this. Cause I could easily do that. Especially because I'm not really sure like what the design of the store is gonna be exactly. Yeah, that looks better than it was. Yeah, okay. I didn't like that last thing I just did, but whatever. can always revert it if you want to see. I don't know, it kind of helps. Maybe what I'll do is I'll make a line with this. See if I can get it to like look more like a sword again. Yeah, they didn't really help. They didn't much help either, but eh. I guess that's fine for now. It's kind of messy. It's on another layer, so I guess I could change it back if I needed to. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm not gonna pick a fight with that, even though it's like tempting to do it forever. Jeez. Wow, I guess that was a lot of erasure strokes. It's not really a good habit to hit undo so many times. This is probably why. Like the walk of shame. There we go. I'm just gonna save it. Save. And I think I'm gonna get rid of some of this intense line right here if I can. It's gonna let me. Which layer is it? This layer maybe? No. This intense dark lines kind of ruining things. Yeah, there we go. If I get used to it being too sloppy like that, then I'm going to have problems later on. Because you get used to this whole section being one dark glob, and then when you go to fix it, and then you find the correct version maybe, is like your sword is like half the size of the area you blocked out, then it completely changes, you know, like some of the work you've done with your composition and whatnot. And I've run into that problem because I just didn't fix it, or I, like, you know, got intimidated and I saved it for last. Art intimidation is totally real. Where you get overwhelmed and you just don't want to do anything, like something like hands maybe, and get freaked out. It's kind of sad, but it happens to me also. You have to, like, you know, just like practice so you don't have to be afraid of, you know, making mistakes or taking some risks and trying new stuff. Like me, I don't normally work like this, but I'm gonna try this to see if it helps with a rein in the chaos, per se. So the sword is totally not perfectly straight, and because it comes up at the camera a certain way, I don't know if it's, like, you know, totally necessary for it to be perfectly straight. I think that's pretty much good. Yeah. Oh, I hate it when I do that instead of the eraser. I think you would actually see more of the blade up top, and down here will... Yeah, well, you know, you see the blade along this whole edge right here. So you would see the thickness of it down here, but up here you wouldn't. Up here you would see sort of fade into the back, and you would see the edge like right here. So maybe what I'll do is do this, where you see it comes down a little bit. This is totally going to be terribly unstraight. Oh, now it's on another layer too. Terribly unstraight. Pretend that this is the cutting that edge right here. Crap. Oh, that does look better already. I don't know what I'm Perspective has to be one of my biggest challenges. I'm taking a class on it like this semester, the CG Master Academy Online. If you're also learning, I really suggest it. It's an awesome place. Yeah, so it's gonna need a lot of fixing, especially because this line is completely not straight whatsoever. But for now, I'm totally happy with it. I'm just gonna move on. It's a lot better than it was when I started. Like this guard is not correct either, but I don't know what the design exactly will be. But maybe let's change the guard enough so we know that this is where the blade index is. So it goes like this. It's where the blade kind of like, you know, goes into the hilt. It's actually at that direction. So if I had a guard that was shaped like that, it would probably go like that. Something like that. Not that much of an angle, but whatever. Something like that. There we go. And then it would be like this. Yeah. Yeah, something like that. That's not gonna be what I'm gonna end up with, though. That's not how I'm gonna design a sword. I'll fix it later. So when you do value studies, basically you just want to block in your shapes mostly. You don't want to spend a million years fixing it like I am. Yeah. But I'm learning. Yeah. There we go. Save. Yeah, this cape. See, it's the flow is a lot better now. You can follow more correctly. And I'm gonna fix this again, even though I shouldn't, because it ruined my flow when I just did that just now. Yeah, it should be a lot lighter. That part right there. There we go. Yeah, you're actually, I guess, looking up at that part of the sword. And you're looking down at this part of the sword, so it'd probably be darker right there. Something like that. It's very hard to get a straight line when you're just like, yeah, doing what I'm doing right now. No, I think that whatever I just did ruined it. Why I am a revert. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it like that and not screw around with it. Fix it some other time. Sorry about that. So now we should probably, you know, start on the background a little bit. Have the character mostly mapped out. And my background is, you know, in there. You never want to like start with pure white because you'll drive yourself insane. Get wrong layer, I think. I'm trying to erase whatever this is, and it didn't switch to my eraser, which is pretty annoying. There we go. Save. Yeah, there we go. So I have some references in my background, but when I did this, it's so chaotic, I don't even remember what some of the stuff I intended it to be. I know he's on a bridge, and the bridge goes backwards this way, I cross the mountains and it comes this way, and the building is like on that side. It's pretty complicated. Like, yeah, I'm not an environmental concept artist. So I guess we'd probably block in the bridge. Probably beyond would be pretty dark. Probably be a dark layer. Let's see, layer, new layer. I tried to this value is like what I intend the sky to be. So you want the character to be dark enough to contrast what you're doing in the background, or light enough. You know, you could do the opposite. I think slightly lighter than this character is what I want the bridge to be. I actually covered the bridge in some fog because there's a waterfall not too far off. Let me do that. It's a pretty big bridge, at least in the story I wrote. I may tweak things just to make it easier to draw. Yeah, so about there maybe. I think I'm just gonna, like, you know, be fearless, and if I have to revert, I'll let myself revert. But you don't want to get intimidated by your white canvas. When everything's blank, it's perfect, and you know, you don't want to ruin something perfect, so it can be overwhelming. You never want to limit yourself to that. Oops, wrong thing. Okay, so the bridge he's on curls back this way. It's not very straight. There we go. It's better. Save. The bridge I want to be sort of old looking, and it's got these lanterns that come off the side of it. And the lanterns are pretty dark. I have a reference. Should probably open that. Oops. You can see all my other weird references where I like googled a bunch of pictures of like celebrities so I can use them as a reference. Yeah, just so you know, I'm changing the lighting and some of the physiology of the space, so you won't be able to tell like which reference I used. Hopefully, if I do it successfully. I guess all my bridge references are in another. Oh yeah, this folder. Yeah, this was the bridge reference I was using. Stone. Yeah, there we go. I don't know if I want it to be stone or wood. I usually did like wooden stuff, but maybe stone is better. I guess that makes more sense, yeah. The world isn't like a strictly medieval world. It's sort of like a Final Fantasy, like high technology and medieval culture world. Kind of interesting. You see these dark lanterns that are nearly black. Where's my, yeah, nearly black. It's going to be very dark. Reference? Yeah, okay. It looks like there's like a wall here. So, I guess we have to have a small wall. It's going to be lighter than the ground because it's further back. No, it's not much lighter. That's still not enough. Here we go. I don't know if I want this to be like a straight like shot. I think that would interfere with the read of the flow, so I'm going to change this up a little bit, this angle. I guess I don't know if it would be able to be like a stone bridge. No, I don't like that. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Better, you don't have to do like this. And get rid of this. Oops. Yeah, it didn't switch the eraser correctly again. Yeah, that's somewhat better. Make that bigger. I think there's a vanishing point like up off here, over here. And I probably should have, like, you know, scaled it up to put one over there, but I really don't want to do that. There we go. I think this bridge is mostly going to be covered in fog anyway, so it's not particularly that much relevant anyway. Yeah, okay, well, I'm satisfied. You know, I'm actually going to change this, so... Oh, there we go. So it goes like this and comes forward. So I want it to read better, the composition-wise. I'm going to change this side to sort of do something like that. You can see a lot more of this wall since it's closer to him. Yeah, something like that. Wow, this is a really crappy bridge. And then we need like some kind of, like, you know, top layer to it. That wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't see any of it over here because it's becoming eye level. Well, actually, I'm gonna flip it and see if that does any better. No, that's utterly terrible. It's terrible. Just like color this in. There we go. I'm not even really sure how, like, necessary this bridge is. Totally had an issue with my tablet right there. Yeah, that's better. I don't think I'm even, like, drawing most of this bridge. It's not going to even play much of a role in the story. It's going to be covered mostly in fog, so you won't even get to see most of it anyway. You do get to see these tall lanterns that I'm going to put in there. Quite dark. Layer, new layer. Where did I put them in this picture? Okay, so... Oh, this picture... I guess the bridge did go... Basically, it went like this. Yeah. Yeah, I think where I have it, like, is more or less like compatible with the picture. Maybe I'll use the line tool instead of trying to draw them in by hand. And kind of like over here. Yeah, let's just say there. I don't want one so close to him, so we're gonna skip one. If there's one there, I'm gonna skip it, and I'm gonna put the other one like here. So that way it kind of frames him, and you keep your eye, you know, in this area. And you're, well, actually, let's move this one like that. It wasn't very level. Yeah, that's better. We'll just erase this. That's better. So that way this thingy and this thingy stop your eye and you're like in this zone. Then it follows this cape, so you have this nice framed area. Oops. I'm actually not entirely satisfied with the location of this line. See, so you would be looking up part of the lantern and looking down at part of the lantern, which is like pretty confusing. And this one's going to be much lighter. Well, not much, maybe not much lighter, but lighter. Because it's further in the background. Here, I'm gonna make it a lot lighter than. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's much better. And I'm gonna put like a light thingy, a lighter bar here. Here we go. This is dimension check thing. So it's not like one super dark object. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna stop playing with lines. And doing some, you know, the actual lantern. Oh, it's my dad's home. Sorry about the, you know, noise. Yeah, this thing is way too thick. You know, I've changed this lantern like 5 times, and I could have just probably just like, you know, made it and then, you know, moved it around with the selection tool. But I didn't think that till like right now. Yeah, there we go. And I'm chip in this side a little bit more. Now we have a lantern, yay! Although I'm not sure if like there's gonna be a wall or something in the way. Not really sure. At least we'll figure it out. Yeah, the base should be a lot thicker than the other parts of it. There we go, and then it kind of thins out and gets thick again. And then for the light's kind of be really, you know, light because it's right. We're gonna do that. There we go. There. Oh, that would be like, no, too light. There. Too light. There we go. Something like that. Yeah, it sucked. There we go. I guess he must have, like, you know, dropped the door and didn't stop it from slamming. I totally don't remember how I wanted this lantern to look. Oh, we'll figure it out later. Yeah, let's see if we flip it, how straight it looks. Or if it's like super wonky. It's wonky. Wow, his face is kind of wonky too. We'll have to fix that. I don't know if I like the position of this lantern. I feel like this lantern should be a lot shorter so you can see all of it. And that way the light is more like closer to his head. I'm actually gonna transform horizontal. There we go. I like that side better for some reason, even though it's like weird looking. Frames him better. No, maybe we'll just use this as like where it's posted and like assume it's like 2 feet like more. 2 feet taller. Yeah. So let's finish this lantern and then we'll just transplant it over there and make it lighter. So you don't have to make more than one. Yeah, so I like to do this. And you can have like a cap. There we go. Not very hard. Yay, we did a lantern. And so, oops. Well, what's happening? Okay. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to end this soon because you're gonna end up with like a really long video if I don't. And I am eyeballing the perspective. I know I shouldn't, but I'm being bad. So as it gets shorter. And it would probably be like right there. It probably wouldn't be where I have that line. Okay, well, this bridge sucked to begin with, so maybe we'll make it like that. Image adjustments. We'll just make it brighter. We'll do 75 or yeah, let's do a little bit more than that. There. And I can erase out whatever this weird line was. Oh, it moved it. Oh, the line was over here. I guess that's convenient. Maybe what we'll do is we'll flip that one horizontal so it looks maybe like the perspective is slightly different enough that it's not the same object. Yeah, there we go. So all I have is this crappy bridge mostly to block in. Oh, I shouldn't have done it on that layer. Okay, save, file, save. And then it's the wrong layer that I was messing around on. Maybe if I do it like really big so I don't have to worry about No, my stroke being too small. If I did it so it like curves off like this, like it has some kind of alcove there, it's not bad. I guess that looks somewhat possible. Maybe I'll just leave it like that. I'm also not sure if I want these, like, you know, lanterns to be on the rail, or if I want them to be, you know, like, behind the rail. But I don't know if it, like, I'm gonna try not even to, you know, make whether or not these lanterns are perfect be an issue, because I honestly just, like, you know, don't really care. Yeah, like, lanterns are not the, you know, dedication of this picture, the character picture. I hate it when it does that, where it picks like the eraser instead of the eyedropper. I don't know why it does that. Whatever. Yay! Good enough. So now I have to figure out, basically how to put the, you know, the other parts of it in. Now I figure out a way I can cheat and make this a lot better. I like, take all these, just shrink them down a lot. There we go. Rotate. Yeah, there we go. Well, actually, I'm not going to include the lanterns. I'll leave the lanterns and I'll just move this thing. Yeah, that's a lot better. Sorry, I got quiet there for a second. It's a lot better. Really hated that bridge. That's like more of what I was like purposely trying to do, and I just couldn't translate to it. Yeah. I'm gonna take these, and I'm just gonna move them down. Oh, didn't do it, both of them. I think I'm gonna make them longer as well, now that I don't have to do that. There you go. No, that's too, it starts competing with them if I make them too big and too prominent. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move them under this layer. Ooh, that's kind of weird. Kind of weird. go. And then I can just move them wherever I want for the composition to be better. Oh, there's like some weird line there. Eh. Wherever I had it was better. Yeah, there we go. What is the layer that weird line is on? Let's get rid of this line. Yeah. This background's gonna need a lot of work and a lot of love. It's got some issues. Oh, it was that layer. Of course, it was like the last one that I had to do. Needs a lot of love. Oh, there we go. What kind of a line? Some kind of weird way. I hate this bridge. There we go. Layer, new layer. So I need this to be behind these lanterns. Sorry, I'm gonna do this real fast and try and make something interesting before, you know, you have to go. It's a very long recording. Yeah, it's about an hour, I think. So we're gonna do this cliff in there where the building is located. So basically there's this bridge and it goes across. Basically there's a waterfall to the other side of the bridge you can't see, that you're facing away from, and then it faces outward towards the landscape this side, and then on this side there's like a mountain back here, like some more of the mountain city, and it curves around this way so you can see it. So that's what we're gonna have to do. So this lantern, if it's not sitting on the railing, then it must sit on like the cliff that it's built to. So I'm just gonna like block in where I think the cliff is. Oh, I wonder what that white streak is. That's kind of weird. Must be on this layer. Yeah, must be on that layer. Sorry, I'm trying to keep my layers like semi-clean because, oh crap. Oh, that was a weird thud. My dad must have dropped something. Yeah, I'm trying to keep them like clean because I also had the problem where when you try to draw everything on one layer and you change something, you know, you lose some of your work. And while it's a good idea not to get too like reliant on layers, because you're always gonna screw up and draw on the wrong layer or something eventually. Yeah. When you have like 30 layers in Photoshop, you want to be organized. Okay, there we go. And this actually should have been lighter. I'll just do it this way. Do the lazy way. Just the brightness slash contrast. That should have been lighter. There we go. Put this further away. never happened to me before. This is like a new thing. We used to deselect as long as you just clicked out of it, and now it doesn't click out of it anymore. I don't give a crap about layers. I know there's like a quick function to deselect, but I don't know what the keyboard shortcut is. Okay, there we go. I really like this brush. Nice brush. Oops, wrong layer. Yeah, so this way it's like some surfaces are different in this thingy. You can kind of tell it's a clip a little bit. You get some glow from the lantern. There we go. And I don't know what this path is, like nobody probably even cares. It's not that important. I don't like how the angle this lantern's at. I just realized it's like slightly not level. There we go. Do 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 do. Layer, new layer. Okay, now here comes kind of like an interesting but hard part. This goes off to the distance and then curves around. It has to curve around at such an angle that you can see it here. Otherwise, it completely ruins the whole composition, and I have to go change a lot of stuff around. So it goes like that. Let's just say it comes forward here so I can get more of it in there. It goes like this, and then it goes off into the distance this way, around the horizon line. And it's actually tallest over here. Should be mostly tall over there. Yeah, let's just block this stuff in. It probably goes like this. I guess the horizon line is actually somewhere else, but we'll see. We'll see, yes. Yeah, that's not correct. Like, nothing is that tall. You need some sky. The rule of thirds kind of dictates you need like a third sky in your picture. Basically, you need some negative space to balance out all the stuff that you have. Because if you have too much stuff, then you get like utter chaos. And the eye doesn't know where to focus. There you go. Kind of want to have like a third, your focal point, or like a third to be like is the character, and then it's probably actually a little bit more than a third. You can see he's sort of in the middle third of the picture. Yeah. And then like this way, his head is also like in the top third and the middle third of the picture. And then the ground is this area. So I'd want this area to be mostly sky. I'm probably gonna have to shrink all this stuff down so I can get that effect, especially because I think the horizon line is too high now. Yeah, it's gonna end up being too high on me. Let's do that. Well, actually, maybe not. I don't know. We'll do it in a second. So, what do I do? I have to try and get my mental picture here for a second. Yeah, he's a lot more on the left side of the other, composition I did. So, I would see, here, let's reduce this. Some of this bridge would go like this. Here. Yeah, that's still the bridge. It comes around. And then you would get a giant, gateway. I kind of like do like a Japanese gateway. Very big gateway. Well, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what design I want to do for it yet. I think that would be lighter. I don't think it would be as thick. But, yeah, there we go. That's still the bridge. And then, here's the gateway. Let's just say it's here. Yeah, I like that better. I don't know what, shape I want it to have. Triangles are important, so maybe it should be a triangle. Yeah, and then you'd go through. There would be a cliff right here that the building is like resting on. It would go like this down here. Okay, let's actually do it this way. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense like that. And the building is gonna be lighter even than this stuff. Ooh, that's not supposed to be that dark. Really light. But now my building changed directions. Because instead of facing me, it's facing this way. Okay, well, I don't know. We may have to like screw around with the composition a little bit. Because if I did that, then it would be like, here's one of the turrets. Something like that. I don't know what design exactly I want to go with yet. And the other one, and here's like something, and then the dome would be right here. I guess it sort of looks like a mosque. I don't know why it ended up like being like the Taj Mahal or something. Yeah, and then it would be like, I really don't care for that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some tweaking because I don't want the building to face that direction. But realistically, that's where it would end up being. So I'm gonna have to like mess around and make some decisions. And this video is already long enough, so I guess I'll see you guys next time. And I'm probably gonna revert to like one of my earlier stages and save it. So I really don't care for where that building ended up being. Oh, not that far. I liked the rocks. Yeah, so I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. And then I'll hopefully I'll just figure out where this building goes and get the composition down so you guys aren't like watching me, think out loud. Bye, good night.